Hi everyone, I'm using Gregory Scott's tarot deck today for our reading. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose 3 from the Destiny pack as well, as we're on this new week, new moon, new beginnings, beautiful new moon in Pisces, and when the sun and the moon come together, bringing our head and heart in alignment, receiving the blessings of Pisces. Pisces is the final sign at the end of the zodiac, so it has everything within it. It's a time of completion, a time of letting go as we move next month into Aries, which is new beginnings. So a time of completion, even though it's a new moon. Lots of energies, cosmic energies, flow into Earth at this time. Spiritual activations, attuning to our divine essence within. We have the Gemini is in Mars. So Gemini is the communication, and Mars is the planet of, it's the red planet, it's the fire planet, it's the warrior. So just asking us to keep our words in alignment to love, not to get drawn into anything in the outside world. Uranus is in Taurus, so Uranus is the planet of sudden change, and it connects to the Fool in the tarot, the new beginnings, and the Fool is stepping off the cliff there with full faith, knowing that he has everything within him or her to step onto this new path. Taurus is a fixed sign. So with Uranus and Taurus coming together, there could be some sudden change, unexpected situations occurring in our lives. So when this is happening, know that we have everything within us to guide us through whatever sudden changes may be occurring. Mercury is in Aquarius. So Aquarius is the higher intelligence, and Mercury is the planet of communication. So we're receiving these downloads coming through today. There are some things that we may be going through, to be able to just sit and find some peace within and not get drawn into anything that may be bringing up any fears within us, because Pisces is the moon in the tarot. It's connected to the moon, which does bring up our shadow side. So even though it's beautiful energy coming through, it's also assisting us in letting go of our fears. And this is Saturn moving from Aquarius into Pisces, so it's at the final degrees. So this energy is equivalent to the chrysalis, as we're forming in the chrysalis, ready to transform completely, coming up into the spring equinox, the new life, the new beginning. So the cosmos is guiding us, is communicating with us, is assisting us through our transformation. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video. So there we have one, the 5 of Wands. These are beautiful cards. The imagery speaks and tells a story. So beautiful. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. I absolutely adore this. You can see him sat in that stone circle, covered in symbols. And as a little girl, as Ambrose used to come to me and show me the tattoos all over his body, that actually I see now and realise that I was being activated to those symbols. So this card really does resonate deeply within me. So wonderful time, really. We have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is one where we can go into conflict, whether with ourselves, and you can see he's standing there with his spear, with his wand, and there are people trying to approach him, come into his surroundings, his environment, and he's holding them back. He's rising up. You can see that he's gone into complete defense. So whatever is rising up within us today, whatever conflicts we may be having with ourselves, any challenges, I just feel challenge with this card. Any challenges that may presenting themselves to us. And with the Knight of Pentacles, and you can see there, she is really focusing on her pentacles, and then she has a shadow there that is holding on and allowing the pentacles to fall. So with this card, I'm just being taken to or connected with our finances, challenging time with our finances, really feeling lots of change going on in our finances as well. And if we start to focus on those challenges and fear loss and see that, and we lose sight of that we are divinely supported, this is going to take us down into lots of challenges in our life, within our bodies, within our environment. Some competition may be occurring. So this energy that's coming through, and the planets and how they're communicating with us, and Venus together. Venus moves into Aries this morning, soon after the full moon, together with Chiron, the wounded healer. It helps us to see and helps us to heal our wounds. So this is a wounding from past, and the message that came through yesterday was igniting our palm chakras to be able to give and receive in infinite abundance. So we're still being asked to really focus on any subconscious programs that may be running at this time that are blocking us from unconditional acceptance, from unconditional receiving, and really asking our guides and angels to bring that insight to us, the awareness. We've all been brought up with deep conditioning, and we are all going through this time of finances changing, and it is easy for those subconscious programs to start running without us even realizing. We're just going into some kind of fear examining our motive behind our finances, our motive behind doing things, making sure that we are in alignment and we are putting the correct energy into whatever we're doing. So this powerful energy is coming through, and we are attuning to this energy, and it is bringing up all subconscious programming that is no longer serving us. And yesterday, as we spoke about igniting our palms and placing the symbols in our palms, maybe today, if we have any kind of issue with finishing something, imprint 9 into our palms, so that will guide us, that will give us the energy to complete things, to be able to move forward. So, and then we have the Knight of Cups, this gorgeous card, showing us that we have this divine intelligence within us, connecting to the sacredness of this energy, sending our roots down and sending our roots into sacred circles, into the sacred areas on earth, and drawing that energy up, reminding us that we are not our fears. And with Saturn being in the last stages of Aquarius, it's asking us to look beyond our fearful thoughts, the old fearful stories that we tell ourselves. That's not our higher self speaking to us, that's our ego that is worrying us about what's going on in our lives to do with finances. So when we allow those feelings, those fears to be surrendered into the light, we come and sit in that sacred space, and we receive these attunements, these frequencies of this new moon that is one of rejuvenation, it's one of new beginnings, it's activating us, getting us ready for the month ahead, the next month of March, when we step into the spring equinox, where Pluto also moves into Aquarius. So big shifts happening cosmically, and we're going to feel them here on earth within us, because we're all connected, we're all one. As those planets shift, we will feel the stirrings within us. So find solace in this energy coming down. Let your fears dissolve today. Attune to the energies that are flowing to earth. And the base of the pack is the 7 of Wands, holding on to our passion, surveying our environment, knowing that we can achieve it, knowing that we're on the right path. And she is there looking up at the mountain, at all the wands there that are placed on the mountain, feeling that she has got to climb that mountain to achieve and to connect with those wands. So asking us to let go of how our desired inspirations are going to come into our lives. Let go of how, let go of when, and take the energy of that pressure, of the feelings that it's out of our reach, away, and know that the universe will bring whatever is meant for us on our path. Just stay focused on that one that we hold within us, our passion within us. So we have earth, fire and water coming together in this reading. So I'm asking now for a message from the Destiny pack, asking for a message for underneath the Five of Wands. So please bring some clarification through for us. The luckiest card in the spread. Why are we going into those challenging thoughts, connecting to them, any challenges on the outside world, when we have the luckiest card in the spread here, the 4-leaf clover? And once we see through those challenges into the truth, into the beautiful truth of our life, these will dissolve. Asking for a message for underneath the Knight of Pentacles, for some clarification underneath the Knight of Pentacles, and we've got movement overseas. Okay, so I'm asking for some clarification. The Divine Feminine coming in, who is the creator, starts things moving. The Ship is a card of movement. Lots of change coming in. The Divine Feminine bringing in this time of divine creation. I'll just take some more cards for underneath the Knight of Pentacles. The Sun. So we have the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, the Sun energy coming in, asking us to shine our light on those areas and to change our viewing them. So if we're worrying about finances, to really change how we are perceiving what's going on in our lives, but being aware of the energy it's invoking within us. So as we are connected and aware of the energy that is coming forward with lack of finances, it could be finances, it could be relationship, some conflict in relationship, feeling that we are giving and we're not receiving the same. So as we are the Divine Feminine, and we all hold the Divine Feminine and Masculine within, to use our feminine energy to create, to change how we are feeling, to change the energy within us and allow the energy to flow into our lives, knowing that we are always divinely supported, knowing that the right relationships come into our lives divinely. Time, there's no mistakes, there's learning, there's gaining wisdom, there's really coming into that place of knowing now what it is that we wish to manifest in our lives and not focusing on anything else. So if we are going through some troubles with our finances, with our relationship, not to focus on them, to come back in and start to come into this inner sanctuary, into our heart, to light a candle today, to light some incense, our oil burners, putting some frankincense in, roll some sacred oils in there, filling the home with beautiful organic nature, the oils, filling our home, bringing ourselves into this inner space, in a sanctuary within, and manifesting from there, creating from there, not trying to fix anything on the outside, going within. And then I am asking for a message for underneath this beautiful Knight of Cups. And we have protection. We are heavenly protected. We are receiving upgrades, integrations, bringing us into our higher self. And as this is occurring, all things are falling away. Thought forms are coming to the surface. Those old unconditional, those old subconscious programs are running, and it's to dissolve them with unconditional love, with unconditional feelings of faith. And as we do, we are anchored into this time, and we are divinely protected. And I always see Archangel Michael with this card coming through, connecting us. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so with the Seven of Wands, we have relationship. Again, if there is some distance or there's some conflict going on in relationship, don't try and confuse things and exhaust yourself wondering what's going on. Just come back within, feel the love within your heart and let it flow out into your life. And then there is the finances that we spoke about in the cards. So any worrying about finances, feel divinely supported. Feel how you would feel having the inflow of prosperity that brings peace, that we're not worrying to pay our bills, we're not worrying that we haven't got enough. Feel and visualize tapping into that frequency of divine abundance, of prosperity, of finances flowing into our lives, and we're able to live a comfortable life. How much peace that brings us. And then we have happiness after sadness. So whatever challenges we are facing and to do with our careers, and this is a key to success. So we are traveling through this time. Pisces is the moon in the tarot, bringing up our shadow side, not just ours, everyone in our reality. So we're all reflecting something back at each other, and if we are trying to figure out how another person is perceiving us, then we will never understand, we will never be able to see how another person sees us. Everyone sees us differently. So we have this authenticity within us that we keep moving into and tapping into, and the more we tap into it, we stop looking at how other people may be perceiving us, and knowing that we are doing the best we can with what we've got, and that we are here moving into this time of connecting with the higher realms, receiving these attunements today, these cosmic frequencies that are coming into our lives. And like today is a universal 11. The number is 11, which is a master number, so powerful energy. We have a choice. We can go back into the old patterns of worry, of anxiety, or we can just sit in peace. Just sit in peace. We don't have to feel happy. We don't have to do anything, just to bring ourselves back in peace, come into our hearts, into this sanctuary within. This is what this energy is all around. Keeping hold of what's serving us and what is bringing strength to us. And this is not anger. Anger is not strength. Peace brings strength. Our passion brings strength and courage, and holding on to those and letting go of everything else, knowing that every single worry is a limiting belief. Every single worry is going to block us on our path. When we just sit in faith and know that we're on this adventure of life. There's always going to be something in this third dimension that's going to try and affect our inner peace. But once we tap into this inner peace, nothing outside of us can knock us out of alignment, and we're all moving that way. We might not be there fully. We all have our own issues and challenges to learn from and take the wisdom, but it's getting easier. The anxieties, the worries are not lasting. They're not lasting as long, because when we take them in, we don't feel right. We know we don't feel right. And that's what worry and anxiety does. It starts to take its toll on our mental, emotional and physical well-being. So the moment we feel that, no, I'm not feeling right, let's go and do some meditation. Let's go and do some self-healing, again using our palms, which is that's ruled by Pisces, our feet, our hands, and grounding ourselves as well, really anchoring these frequencies, these attunements that we're receiving, that is showing here, these beautiful attunements of sacred energy, attuning them into our own sacred space, into our treatment rooms, into our homes, and anchoring them there. And if each one of us anchored this beautiful energy in alignment wherever we are, it creates a web of light around the earth and connects us through our roots. So beautiful energy coming in, really anything, and Pisces is very emotional, very sensitive, and will be bringing up anything that is in need of light. Okay, so have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we have 7, 8, 12, 13, 3 and 1 is 4. Creating that stable energy underneath us, being able to be flexible as things change. As we know, Taurus is in Uranus, so some feelings of instability. Taurus is a fixed sign, so we're being encouraged to be flexible with the true understanding and wisdom that everything that we require for our path is already within us. It's not anywhere from any other person, it's within us. We are sacred, we're all sacred beings. So, and 4 is the angelic connection. It's the 4 of Wands in the tarot, which is the 4 Wands, which is the gateway into happiness, into a new reality of celebration, of love. Let go. Spend today of letting go, coming back into peace, and from that place of peace we move on and create another moment of peace, knowing that we are fully protected, heavenly protected, as we walk our path, and all those in our care are also protected by our beloved Archangel Michael and his legions of light. Let go of fear. This is what we're being asked to do. Let go of those fearful thoughts as Saturn is starting to move from Aquarius into Pisces. Let go. Break down those limiting beliefs. Surrender to the light and unconditional faith. Wonderful reading today. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Tune in to the frequencies that are entering into our lives, into the core of our being. Thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.